Hello there, friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Evie, and I am so excited that you have tuned in. If you are a new viewer, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and to turn on the notification button so that you can receive notifications whenever I post. A big welcome to you. To those of you who are returning here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. And let's get the ball rolling now. I have come up with 4 major ways in which perfection normally holds us back and how it is destroying our lives, how it's becoming a distraction in our lives and stopping us from achieving that which we desire to achieve. Number 1, perfection encourages procrastination in our lives. And you know, it's not just in one area. Just because you wanted to do something doesn't mean that it's just that thing that's going to be delayed. It begins to delay every area of your life because we are conditioned to think that you need to wait. You need to do things at a perfect time. You need to do things at a perfect moment at a certain particular time. And you begin to put off things and say, I'll do it when I have capital. I'll start a business when I have money. I'll start a business when the economy starts performing better. I'll start a business when the exchange rate goes down. I'll start a business when I have all these perfect conditions in place. My dear, my friend, I came to tell you that that does not work. You need to start with where you are and what you have, and things will then fall into place. If you are going to wait for perfect conditions, they might come or they might not come. There are two sides of the coin. So it might work out the way you are thinking it should work out, or it might not even work out the way you are thinking it should work out. For example, in 2019, there are people who wanted to do businesses. They wanted to start their businesses, and probably they were saying, I'm going to start my business in 2020 when things become better, when the exchange rate becomes better, when this starts working in my life, that is when I'm going to start a business. But guess what happened? COVID came and people's businesses were closed down. The exchange rate quickly shot up. It went up and people could not order things from suppliers. It just became a tough period for everyone. And so imagine those who were saying they were going to start their business in 2020. What happened? For them, it even gave them more reason to just shut down and say, you know what? I'm not going to start my business. I'll start in the future when COVID finishes, or when things become better, because things have now moved from bad to worse. So I am here to just encourage you that sometimes things may not move from a bad position to a good position. Sometimes they may move from a bad position to the worst. So I'm here to encourage you that you need to start whatever it is that you have desired to start. Don't wait for conditions to get better, because they might not get better. And right now, this moment that you have might be the perfect condition for you to start that thing. For the past 2 years, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I used to tell myself I'm going to start a YouTube channel when I get a better camera, when I get a better background, when I get good lighting, when I have the perfect phone. That is when I'm going to start. But guess what? I waited and I procrastinated. I kept putting it off. I kept waiting and waiting because I was not having all these perfect things I wanted. And it took me so long. It took so many years. And one day I just got up and said, you know what? I'm going to start with or without a good phone, with or without better lighting, with or without the best background I can think of. I am going to start. And here we are. Here we are. I have started. So dear friends, don't wait for conditions to become better, because they might not become better. It might move from bad to worse. And so imagine for those who wanted to do their businesses during COVID, if you ask them that time, they would tell you, I couldn't start my business now because there's now COVID. Things are not working. The exchange rate is crazy. I'm not going to start my business. But an encouragement is that in the hard times, those times are the best times to start your businesses, because people are looking for answers. People are looking for a solution. And your business, your service, your purpose might just be a solution. It might be an answer that someone is looking for, that the whole world is looking for. I will also give an example of the Wright brothers, the ones who came up with the idea of developing an aeroplane, of inventing an aeroplane. People are able to travel the world. Today you can go to the USA, you can go to Canada, you can go to Australia, you can go to Nigeria, you can go to Kenya, because someone came up with a great idea of developing an aeroplane plane that people can use to travel around the world. Imagine if they had said, we are not going to pursue this idea because we don't have the funds, we don't have the perfect conditions, we don't have internet, great internet, we don't have the perfect technology, we don't have it all figured out, so we are not going to start. Maybe an aeroplane wouldn't have been invented, and maybe we wouldn't be traveling. But they decided to invent a plane, and people are able to travel all around the world. So you see how working on your ideas and just ditching perfection, it wasn't perfect, but they kept working on it, and scientists picked up the idea and worked towards it. Let's move on to point number 2. Perfection denies the world of the gift, answers and solutions that they could receive from you. Like I am just from saying, you have ideas, you have talents, you have gifts, you have answers that God has put inside you. When you begin working on that idea, you're going to provide answers and solutions to the world. Some of you are great encouragers. When you begin to encourage people, people get encouraged. When you begin to teach people, people learn. When you talk to people, people take action. When you do certain things, people take action, and things just work out the way they are supposed to be. So when you are waiting for perfect conditions, you are denying the world and people, you are denying the world of experiencing those beautiful gifts. Point number 3, perfection makes you become bitter, angry. You start hating on people. You start comparing your lives to others and playing this competition game, looking at what other people have done and comparing it to what you are doing, and you start resenting and just developing bitterness simply because you're comparing your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 20. Forgetting that person who's at chapter 20 was once at chapter 1. So don't compare your lives to people who are at chapter 20. They had small beginnings as well. Don't despise your small beginnings. You don't have to have it all figured out for you to start. You don't have to have the perfect picture for you to start. So don't look at what other people are doing. Don't hate on what other people are doing. You can also do it. You can also get there. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just start, and one day you will get to chapter 20. One day you will achieve and have it all in place. When you start, that's when things begin to fall into place. Let's move on to number 4. Perfection keeps you from being fulfilled. When you are pursuing perfect conditions, when you want it all perfect, you are not going to be fulfilled because you are not moving in your purpose. You'll be waiting. You'll be sitting, waiting, miserable there. waiting for situations to become better. And what that does is that you will not walk into your purpose. You will not be pursuing those dreams that you would love to pursue. You will not be doing that business that you want to do. You will not be in school. You will not be in your perfect place, and it keeps you from living your best life. You're going to be frowning all the time. You're going to be sad. You're going to be unsatisfied and fulfilled because you are not living your best life. You're not stepping into your best life and the life that you would love to live. So I'd like to encourage you to start without perfect conditions. Just go ahead and pursue that life that you would love to live. Take a step. So you just need to start. You don't need to have it all figured out, and sometimes you don't need all the resources. Start with the resources that you have. So maybe you're asking, so Evie, how do I start? Because I need to start with money. I need money for me to start a business. No, that is not true. You don't need money to start a business. You don't need money to start pursuing your vision. You don't need certain resources to start pursuing your vision. You have resources that are not in monetary form. You have time, and you also have gifts and talents. Like we said, you can offer a service that doesn't require money. You can offer your service, and when you start offering your services, people will pay you, and you can use that as your capital to launch a business. You can then use that. You can start a consulting. You can start offering your strategies, and also you can start offering your services so that people. Okay, wow. This video is not perfect. You don't need money to start your business. All what you need is you have the time at your disposal. You have your gifts and talents at your disposal. You also have things that you can do, that you can offer, services that you can offer that don't need money, and people will pay you, and the money will come, and then you will channel it into the things that need the money. So friends, that is all you need to do. You just need to start researching, start connecting with people who can help you, and talk to them, with people who can give you ideas, with people who can expand on your ideas, or people who can help you launch into the deep, or people who can help you with your vision, with all that you want to do. That is what you need to do. When you do these things, you get to discover that you're going to get your desired results. When you do these things, you're going to achieve success faster, because then you're walking into your vision. You will make the mistakes, yes, but you will improve on them, you will work on them, and you will continue going. The next thing is that you will impact people positively, because when you are giving out your services, you are improving a life, you are improving a place. When you give out your service, you are actually impacting people positively, and also you're going to live a life that brings you fulfillment. Okay, you're going to live your best life. When you're living a life of success, a life of fulfillment, you are living your best life, achieving and acquiring all those things that you have ever wanted. So dear friends, ditch perfection. Say bye-bye perfection. I am now pursuing my dream. I'm now going to do those things that I've loved, and I'm starting now. I'm starting today, and as I start, things will fall into place. That's what you need to tell yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I came up with this video for someone who is thinking, how can I start? I don't know where to start from. Just start with the little knowledge that you have. Start with the imperfect picture that you have. Just start with the resources that are not sufficient. Just start, and things will fall into place. The picture will start getting together, and you will have a full picture at the end of the day. So just start. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe and share the channel. Also comment what you think about this topic. Tell me below what your dreams are and some of the things that you would love to achieve. Thank you so much. Bye.